Should Maine's highest earners pay more of their income in taxes? That's a question before lawmakers.
The millionaire's tax would put an additional 2% on those making $1 million or more a year. That idea is causing quite a stir at the Capitol. State House reporter Christian Harsa joins us live from the State House with how many people would react to this tax impact.
Hi, Brian and Amanda. Well, if you're looking at last year's tax filings, it's about 2,600 Mainers that would qualify. And if you divide that number by the total number of filings, it brings it to about 1/3 of 1% that would actually qualify. But critics of this tax increase say that's just too many in general. Some Republicans and the Maine Chamber of Commerce are pushing back against this added millionaire's tax. They say it will cause wealthy Mainers to go to other states with lower taxes, such as neighboring New Hampshire. Some are skeptical that will happen and believe that regardless, the richest should pay more, and the tax is projected to bring in over $90 million next year alone. Critics say Maine business owners are going to be hit hard by the tax, specifically those like Brian Langley, who sold his business of 30 years just yesterday.
So it's not just this one-time hit, oh, that's it, it's gone. It's what is it going to mean going forward to not have that to be able to pay for long-term health care or your retirement or an illness that comes up.
You know, I pay my taxes just like everybody else, and boy, if I made that $1 million bracket, you know, then I guess I probably wouldn't mind paying more because my life's going to be pretty comfortable, I think.
So do millionaire taxes work? Well, it depends on who you ask, because there's experts and reports saying yes, and then there's some saying no. And Maine is a completely different state than any other, and that makes it more difficult to predict what would happen. But this tax still isn't into law yet. It needs to be voted on both the House and the Senate. So that still leaves a lot to happen before this could even be enacted. Brian and Amanda.
All right, Christian Harsa live for us at the State House. Thank you, Christian.